In our next example, our equation matches. All the terms are in the right spots. We're going to pull out our A, B, and C. A is not showing, but we know that anytime a letter is alone, it means 1. Our B term is a -7. Our C is a -30. X is equal to negative. That's in the formula, so you have to pull your negatives where you see it. Now your B term is a -7. I'm going to put that in parentheses so I don't get confused, because this negative sign is in the formula, and that one is the term. Plus or minus the square root of B squared, so I'm going to go -7 squared. Technically, that has to be, the whole thing has to be in parentheses, because if that parenthesis wasn't there, it actually means just the 7 is squared. When you want the negative sign to be included, you need to put it in parentheses. Minus 4 times the quantity A, which is 1, times -30, which is C, divided by 2 times A, which is 1. All right, X is equal to, here we have 2 negatives in a row. A negative and a negative, that was our extra step in our positive and negative rules. So that turns positive. Plus or minus the square root of -7 times a -7 is a positive 49. -4 times 1 is -4. Negative times a negative is positive 120. Divided by 2. Let's work with our combination of our like terms. X is equal to 7 plus or minus the square root of 169. 120 plus 49 and 69. Divided by 2. Here's our side work. The simplification of the 169, I think we had this one before where we did the square root of 169 was 13 times 13. So that comes outside the radical as a 13. The radical sign goes away now. So we have X is equal to 7 plus or minus 13 divided by 2. And now we have 2 solutions that we can do. We can have X equals 7 plus 13 divided by 2, or we can have X equals 7 minus 13 divided by 2. In this case, we have 7 plus 13 is 20 divided by 2. X is equal to 10. Over here, X is equal to 7 and minus 13 is a -6 over 2. X is equal to a -3. And those are our 2 answers. If we were plotting this parabola, we would show, let me get you this. This is one of the places you can use these 2 answers. If we were to plot these on our axis, we have X is equal to a positive 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is a 10. And then we have X is also equal to a -3. 1, 2, 3. Our parabola, I don't know how, if it goes up or down, but I do know that it crosses the x-axis at those 2 points, at -3, 0, and at 10, 0. You might have it look like this. It might go this way. but it definitely crosses the axis at the x-axis at those 2 points. That's just one of the ways and one of the reasons that we work through quadratic equations. That is coming soon. Coming soon.